Okay, now for this part of the video, unfortunately you have to draw inside your object quite a lot, and that can be a little bit tricky to spot. So I'm going to do my best with the video. I would advise that you do a lot of pausing and checking and taking your time when you get to this stage, because this is slightly different. Because there is this piece that's after coming through the picture plane towards the observer, this is going to seem very, very enlarged on this corner. Okay, and we need to just take it step by step, and we'll be absolutely fine if you just go line by line. There are a couple of ways of answering this, but I have found that this is probably the best method from teaching it. What I'm going to find first in plan is this line here that's going from the apex to A. Now we have A already got since the very, very first video. It's been just sitting there. So I just need to find this apex in here on the inside. Now I'm going to get the height of that apex. I'm going to call that O. And in elevation, that's where O is. So I'm going to take the height of O. I'm going to put it onto my true height line. And I'm going to join that back to VPL. Okay, so that line there represents the height of O. I'm now going to look at O, find it on my picture plane, bring it straight up, and that is where O is. O is joined to A with a finish line. I can join O to A with a finish line. Okay, now I'm going to use this line OA to try and find this line here. If I can find one of these lines, either this line here with all the 15s in it, or this line here with the two 15s and the 30 on it, I can quickly finish this question. So I'm going to extend OA in my plan out to hit the edge of the object. We'll call that X. Okay? I'm going to extend OA in my perspective view. Somewhere along that line is X. I'm going to bring X to the spectator, but this time you have to look through it. You have to bring it up to hit the picture plane. Where X is on the picture plane, I bring that straight up, and that is the location of X. X can be joined to VPR, and I'm going to draw a line through X on out VPR, nice and long. And X can be joined to VPL, so I'm going to do that too. Now that line won't be used for a little while, but the first line I've drawn, VPR through X, I'm going to use right now. So I'll just make that stand out. So along that line is this front corner here, Z. I'm going to go S through Z, where it hits the picture plane, right there. I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to find that just a little bit outside, and that now is the corner of the object. I can join Z back to VPL. And you might be wondering, like, which corner of the object have you found? Well, we'll see now in a second, okay? So I have Z going back to VPL like so. I have this line here. So is Z now the top or the bottom in my elevation? Have I found Z up here or Z down here? Well, we extended OA out to find X. Yeah? So that has to be the OX line. Z is in front of X over here. So not only is this X, it also has to be Z. So that represents the top of the object. Okay? So I have Z. I'm going to get this corner here, which was already got with my cone of vision. I'm going to bring it up. It is there. That is a finished line. Now I just need to get the bottom rectangular surface. Just like there's a rectangle here and a rectangle here. The top line, this is the top line. I need to get the bottom line of this surface. So that again brings me through a true height line. I'm going to get the true height of Z. Okay? But the problem is, when you come over here, you can only swing up the way, which is no good. It's okay to use your true height line underneath your ground line. So your true height line is the full length of your page. It doesn't just start at the ground line. The ground line represents 0. We're just going under 0 now with the height of Z. And I'm going to join that back to VPR. These lines here that are coming down from Z and from the corner are finish lines. That is the rectangle, and that is finding the bottom object, the bottom rectangle. I'm going to get this front apex shape here now. Okay. So I'm going to take this very bottom corner here, bring it back to VPL. Going to find where that finishes. That's this line here going back already. Bring it up. That's where it finishes. That's a finish line. It will go up as far as this line that's going back from Z, which we drew earlier on. Now I just need to find where the apex is. I've already got O. So if I go VPR out through O, somewhere out here is the apex we're looking for. I take this apex here in plan, bring it back to the spectator. I'm going to bring that straight up where that crosses over the line coming out from O. That finds the front surface. And then this line going from this apex back to O is also heavy. Okay, there are 2 lines left to get now. The temptation is to just join them back to VPL and VPR, which will be wrong. What I have to do is I have to use this point in here on that O line. So I'm taking that point there, back to the spectator, bringing it up, and you're going to be in the middle of your object now. There it is there on the O line. I'm going to put a circle around it. That I join to this corner, which is also heavy at the last bit. And that I join to the back corner, which we can't see. Oh no, I can join it yet. Now I meant to say this, apologies. This line here is flat, so this one, yes, can just be joined to there. Or it can be joined all the way back to VPR. It'll still get the same solution. And then this goes to there. And that is the perspective view of that object. Now that is a tough question, everybody. Okay. In the next video, I'm going to just explain about auxiliary vanishing points. Now, yesterday I solved this in my own time using auxiliary vanishing points, and to be honest with you, it didn't save any time. I personally think just using true height lines and just working your way one shape at a time, you get the exact same solution. Okay. But still in the next video, I'm going to go through auxiliary vanishing points with this drawing. Okay, thank you.